subscribers, everybody out there, how you all doing? This is going to be a quickie little 2-card draw that I'm going to do for all signs for 2018. It's going to be super quick, but I wanted to do a bonus, like a year-end bonus for you guys. And I also wanted to use the opportunity to kind of go over some stuff to expect from me in the upcoming year, 2018. So, first thing is my rates will be going up on January 1st, 2018. So you might want to take advantage of my rates, what they are currently now. They'll be valid until December 31st. They have to go up for a variety of reasons. I mentioned them in January's readings. It just is what it is. But, you know, I do want to say that when I do 15 minutes, I pack as much as I can into 15 minutes. I also don't limit the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you book. I pack as much as I can into it. I also do some outside stuff with your astrology. So you really get a lot of bang for your buck. And there's, what else do I do? Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I don't limit the number of questions you ask. So I try to put as many questions as I can into whatever you booked, okay? I can't always do that, but I certainly try my best, so don't limit your questions that you have. So I wanted to tell you that about the rate increase. And for those of you that aren't interested in any of this, just skip over it. I'll put timestamps on it. But don't say that you didn't know. That's all I'm saying. Also, a lot of people want the 2018, or they really like the sun moon readings. So yes, I'm going to do 144 sun moon readings. Woo! For 2018, okay? Now, what's going to be different about it this year is that I'm going to do it a little differently. Half of the reading is going to be a free reading, and then you can go into, I'm going to set up a Vimeo, and if you want more clarification, you can go in and you can watch that video. So, I usually say for my main cards, I call them a primer. I put down a primer, and then the Vimeo video will be the second coat, okay, for those of you people that want to pay for more detailed and the clarification cards that are going to go along with it. And it will be a little bit of a different spread, a little more in-depth, so some of you might want to take advantage of that. So the first half of it will be free for those, because I think it's just unfair. Not everyone can afford, you know, readings, and there's a lot of people out there who still need the help, you know. So I didn't want to, like, do that. So I wanted to do it so it was fair, okay? So if you do want more, then you have the option to go get more in Vimeo. I'll be having a new format for my love readings. I don't like being gender specific anymore, so I decided I'm just going to do alpha beta. So I have 2 readings in my love readings. First one's going to be alpha, second one's going to be beta. Whatever energies you identify with is the reading that you look at. If you want to look at both of them, you're more than welcome to do so. It's version A, version B, because everything is very gender neutral these days, and I want to respect that and be sensitive to it. And then finally, I'm going to be a little bit more on social media in 2018. And like I said, I'm going to be on Vimeo, and then I have a Facebook, but I'm not hugely active on there. I'm trying to work on that. I do have an Instant Go account, so if you go to instantgo.com, search for Veronica Garnet, I will come up. You can ask me a question. I will answer your question. The rates are in there. I try to get to them as soon as I can. I'm usually pretty good with turnaround for the most part, all right? So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get into your quickie reading. For those of you that listen to all that, I appreciate it, and I just wanted to give people a heads up as to what's going on, okay? And I'm probably going to put out a separate video, too, that says what's going on for other people, because some people just, they miss stuff, and then they end up, never mind. All right, so we're going to start with Capricorn, and then we're going to go on to Sagittarius, all right? And for those of you that complain about my shuffling, too bad. It's my style. I'm not going to change my shuffling and decrease the accuracy of my readings for you, okay? All right, so Holy Spirit, Angel, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your insight for Capricorns? For 2018, the year 2018, can you show us what will be standing in the way for Capricorns in 2018? Essentially, what will be their challenges? And then can you show us what will empower them in 2018? What will empower them in 2018? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read, and say your messages as you intend to be said for Capricorns. The year 2018, what will stand in their way? What will empower them? Will you please show me 2018 Capricorns? What will stand in their way in 2018? Come on now. Oh. Wow. Okay. That was a hell of a lot of cards. Alright. We had the Five of Swords in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, the Fool card in reverse, and the Six of Wands in the upright. Okay? And what will empower you? Thank God. One card. Okay. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. So. Oh, and there's another one behind the Fool card. Oh, jeez. Conflict, competition. All right, so we have the Five of Swords. I'm trying to think if I should go up or down. I feel like it goes from top to bottom because behind this victory card, it just seems like there's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on here. You guys be careful in January. I mean, not in January, in 2018, because we have the Five of Swords. So that's you guys kind of laying your swords down in regards to something. Maybe not, knowing that you can't win the fight. You can't win this ongoing thing that's going on, so you kind of make this decision to kind of do that. And you step out of it. You don't want to do it anymore for some reason, okay? But the thing is, it's still affecting you, okay? So it's still, it could be a type of bullying, it could be a type of oppression, whatever it is, even though you take yourself out of it, I feel like it's still going to be, because this is about standing in your way, it's still going to be standing in your way, it's still going to be affecting you in 2018. I feel like this is actually like a lingering thing where you had conflict with someone, you said, I'm not doing it anymore, you put your swords down and decide to take yourself out of it, but it's still, that person is still out there somehow controlling you, or, their presence is still around you. That energy is still around you and bothersome to you, okay? Judgment card, what's standing in your guys' way in 2018 also is that you guys are not learning from the lessons of your past, okay? You're not assessing the things that you did in 2018 and going, okay, this was the lessons from this is the mistake I made, this is how I'm going to go forward. So I don't know, some of you are going to be in a little bit of denial, not wanting to face things, not wanting to let go of things, being stuck in the past. You guys are going to be stuck in the past. Some of you aren't going to want to be able to break from old patterns, behavioral patterns. You're going to want to kind of hold on to them. And this is going to delay you in terms of your healing. So that's something else that stands in your way. Five of Wands here, conflict, okay? The Five of Wands can be having conflict and competition with someone else, or it could be conflicted within yourself. And I feel like with that, I'm getting from this whole thing that you guys are just kind of beating yourself up over something. You keep on ruminating, going back over something, cycling over something. You're not really kind of getting it out of your head, okay? Until you might hear, but I'm not seeing that. So I feel like you guys are conflicted. You have a lot of conflicted feelings. And I'm feeling like it's this person here. You're having a hard time wrapping it up. You keep on going back and kind of like, I often use the term like picking the scab, reanalyzing it, seeing, and thinking that you're going to get your closure or find a solution that way. And I just don't feel that's what's standing in your way in 2018. You guys need to release. Just release. Just accept there isn't answers to everything in life. And sometimes we just have to let go to let go. It sucks. It's horrible. Doesn't give you closure, but you have to claim your own closure that way, okay? Fool in reverse. Here you are kind of ruminating again. You jumped in, you rushed into something, you did it really quickly, it didn't work out, now you're suffering the downsides, or you're thinking about the downsides of it. And, like, God, I wish that didn't happen, what could I have done better? And again, I feel like analyzing, what could you have done, what couldn't you have done? And it's just not serving you. So all of this metal attitude is kind of, I feel like gumming up the works for you guys in 2018. But then I see the victory card. And that's usually literally about like victory, like moving on. But I felt like with this, with this victory card, I almost feel like you guys, this is the weirdest thing. You don't want I don't want to say be happy. I'm trying to think of the right words. You don't want to end this. You don't want to accomplish this. You don't want to feel accomplished in conquering this. Okay. But when I say don't want, it's almost like when somebody it gets applauded for what they're doing, and the person's like, no, that's okay, I don't deserve it. Okay, that's what I feel like is holding you guys up in 2018. You feel undeserving. So everyone's kind of cheering you on, like, oh, you're doing great, look at how far you've come. And I feel like you're like not believing that when people are cheering you on and saying that you can be victorious, and or that you feel you're undeserving of it in some way. So that's what's holding you guys up in 2018. Now, what's empowering you is pretty much what I was talking about. Breaking free of it, releasing. Coming out of the Eight of Swords of reverse is being like, I'm not doing it anymore. Claiming your own freedom. Really expressing those feelings that you have. Figuring out what's going on. Why are you being like this? And that is going to give you release, okay? It's not going back over it and reanalyzing it. It's really kind of like getting all those feelings out, owning them, saying, I'm so resentful, I'm so angry, I'm so hurt that this happened, and just really kind of getting it out, these strong feelings that you have, and then release. Because staying in that negative space and going over stuff, and you know how it makes you feel it in your heart, you worry about it, and what have you, it's not doing anything for you. So I do feel like in 2018, they're telling you, the way to empower yourself in 2018 is to let go of all of this crap, okay? You are deserving of happiness. You are deserving to move forward. And people are cheering you on. So the only way you can do that is to release and just get your own closure from this. You're not going to get it from this person or this, and you're not going to get it from thinking about it over and over and over again, okay? So that's what I have for you guys in 2018. I'm going to move on to Aquarius now. Hola, Aquarius. This is your 2018 sneak peek. Really, really quick 2-card pull for you guys, okay? Regarding what's standing in your way, what's going to stand in your way in 2018, and what will empower you in 2018. So let me get to it. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, woo! Of the universe, please provide your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your insight for Aquariuses in regards to 2018. Can you please show us what will stand in Aquarius's way in the year 2018, and then can you show us what will empower Aquariuses in 2018? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as you intend to be read, and say your messages as you intend them to be said for Aquariuses. What stands in their way in 2018 and what empowers them in 2018? Aquariuses, 2018. Okay, can you please show me, right away, right off the bat. Okay, what stands in your way? The Three of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay. So the Three of Cups was standing in your way. I already got a sense of friendships kind of going on here. I know everyone says third party. I wasn't getting that. I'm feeling there's a dynamic of a friendship. And it's weird because I feel like this... I'll just say relationships, because this could be family, this could be friendships, this could be a business situation. And even though this really is a card of celebration, I feel like you guys are, I don't know, there's a dynamic that is always changing within this three-party situation. I don't know if like one person's moods affects the other person's moods, or one person, steps back while the other one, I feel like it's a constantly kind of changing dynamic between three people in a situation. And if it's holding you back, it's probably not in a good way. And then another message that I got is you guys are kind of caught in the middle of a situation. So again, like I said, there's two opposing sides, or maybe you're friends with two, or you're in a relationship with two people, or you have two coworkers, two colleagues, what have you, and you feel like you're kind of caught in the middle, and you're trying to make everybody happy, is what I feel like. And that's what's kind of standing in your way in 2018 regarding a situation. And this could happen, this could just be a blip in 2018, or this could be like something major that happens in 2018. Probably not as major because it's not a major arcana, but regardless, I just kind of feel like you guys want everybody to be happy, and that can't happen in this situation. I mean, I feel like you're killing yourself. You want something that can't really occur, okay? It can't work out, I don't feel like. And you want it to be like, whatever this situation is, you want everyone to get along, you want to celebrate, you know, you want to be able to all sit down at a table and talk about stuff, but I just feel like you're having a hard time making that happen in this situation, okay? So I think that's what's going to be standing in your way in 2018. Now, what's going to be empowering you in 2018? We have the Page of Cups coming up with his love news, okay? So you might get some love news in 2018. Actually, and it's not always love news, it's just good news about emotions regarding your life. So you're going to receive good news about your relationship, your children, your money, okay? Money as it affects a relationship, okay? This guy talks about a new partner coming in, okay? And what's going to empower you is you know that love is on the horizon again. That's another thing about this guy. He comes in, and maybe you've kind of been in a stalemate, nothing's really moving. This guy comes along and you go, oh, wait a minute. You know, there is love out there. There is somebody for me. And it's somebody so very much like you almost want to rush into it really quick. But rather than bide your time, you're going to be really tempted to rush into it, but you should hold back a little bit, okay? I know you're very anxious maybe because you haven't had anything going on, but just be careful not to rush into this. Yeah, so this is a good thing. And also another thing that's going to empower you is enjoying life's pleasures, okay? That's another thing about this cup. Don't overdo it because sometimes, well, no, when he's in reverse, he's like that, but just really enjoy what there is in life, you know, in regards to going out and socializing and fulfilling yourself and things like that. That's going to empower you in 2018, okay? All right, I am going to move on to Pisces. Good luck in 2018, guys. Hola, Pisces. This is your 2018 really quick sneak peek into 2018. We're going to look into what's holding you back or what's standing in your way in 2018, and then what will empower you in 2018. 2-card simple pull, okay? So let's get to it. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity in regards to Pisces for 2018? Can you show us what is standing in their way, what will be standing in their way in 2018, and what will be empowering Pisces in 2018? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend them to be said for Pisces in regards to what's standing in their way in 2018 and what will empower them in the year 2018. Okay. Holy Spirit, angels, can you please show us what is standing in Pisces' way? The Queen of Swords in reversed. And what will empower you? The Hermit in the upright. Some of you could be involved with a Virgo. I'll just throw that, or you know, have something to do with a Virgo. I have Virgo in your chart. I know you guys like to hear that stuff. So, because it resonates a little bit more for somebody. Okay, so wow, have you guys? I really hope you guys have gotten rid of this person by now. I really hope you have, because it's just been a common theme in 2017. You guys are dealing with an oppressor, somebody who's like, I mean, the Queen of Swords in reverse is not a good person, okay? So what's standing in your way? I just hope this person does not follow you into 2018, because you guys, some of you have had it pretty rough. So this is someone who, you know, attacks you. It's unfair to you. They're attacking you unfairly. This could be someone you're dealing with, and they're like an opponent, an adversary, someone who's really bitter, somebody who's really vengeful, okay? And they're causing you extreme stress, okay? So this person, or this energy, but I think it's more of a person, is going to be holding you back in 2018. And really, when it comes to the Queen of Swords being like this person, there's nothing you can do for this person. So if some of you are thinking, you know, because you're compassionate beings, if you think you're compassionate to this person, they're going to be, you know, you can help them, okay? You can placate them. You can whatever. Don't think you can do this, okay? Because over here we have the Hermit card, which ends up being what empowers you, okay? So this person's what's going to stand in the Pisces way. Could be male or female. I'm not assigning gender in this reading. With the Hermit card here, what empowers you is getting away from this person, being single. So I feel like it could be a relationship of any sort, okay? Isolating I don't want to say isolating because it has a negative connotation to it, but kind of removing yourself from this person, putting up your boundaries, using the time to, I know it's hokey, I know we say it all the time, using the time to work on yourself, your spiritual awareness, find out what you deserve, what you deserve for yourself, because it's not this person or their behavior, okay? So just make sure that in 2018 you guys really kind of remove yourself from this person here. If you have to be single for a while, then so be it. I'm trying to think if there's anything, I mean, because it's so cut and dry, this reading, the way it's laying out. So you might be single for a little while, but use the time wisely while you're single to figure out what you're deserving of, and then maybe go after that, be it in any area in regards to a relationship or a friendship or business. I don't like to veer this towards a love reading. So yeah, okay. That was easy for Pisces. All right, so that's what you guys have for 2018. I'm going to move on to Aries. Hola, Aries. This is your 2018 reading. It's just a quick little peek. We're looking in to see what's going to stand in your way in 2018 and what's going to empower you in 2018, okay? Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your insight for Aries in regards to 2018? What will stand in their way in 2018 and what will empower them in 2018? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend to be said in regards to Aries 2018. What will stand in their way? What will empower them? And let me point out, guys, that this could be just like a little blip in 2018, or this is something that could be ongoing over a period of months, okay? Because I have no way of defining that with a small little spread like this. So just keep it in mind. It's just something for you guys to look out for, okay? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Holy Spirit angels, can you please show me what stands in Aries' way? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And can you show me what will empower them? What will empower them in 2018? We have... Oh, okay. We have the Four of Cups in the upright. Okay, so what's going on here? What's standing in your way? Ace of Pentacles. You guys are... you might be having some financial difficulties in 2018. You might have counted on something to come through, such as an inheritance, a raise, a promotion, what have you, a bonus. And it might not have come through for you. So there's a little, and I'm looking at this card next to it, and that's why I'll get to that. So there's a little bit of, like I said, disappointment. It almost seems like you were really kind of counting on something. I mean, you might have already spent the money in your mind before it even came in, or you might have, you know, maybe spent a little more on the credit cards thinking, okay, well, I'll spend this money now and because I know this stuff's coming in and I'll be able to pay it off later, kind of a situation like that. And that's what's holding you back in 2018. Now, what's going to empower you is in order to get out of this situation here, don't grab the first offer that comes to you, okay? So, for instance, it's somebody, for this card, someone's usually disenchanted with an offer or something being given to them. So, I think what they're telling you is, despite your financial situation, don't take any cup that's offered to you, okay? Let me get that out of the way. Make sure that you concentrate on these 3 cups, and like a good scenario would be, you know, don't take an offer on some quick cash or something like that just because you can. I think down here, because the guy's looking at these 3 cups, concentrate on more like of a long-term stability in terms of this financial situation and how you're going to get out of it. Be very cautious of taking up on any offer. Actually, you know, just you might want to ignore, or I mean, you might want to look into a little bit, but just don't be. I feel like with this cup being offered to you, you might be very, very tempted to, because of your situation. I don't mean to reiterate. Very tempted to take up on that situation, but just don't. Concentrate on I almost feel like these cups are A, B, and C. An A, B, and C plan to get you out of this financial problems that you've encountered in 2018, okay? All right, I am going to move on to, that was your message for Aries. I will be moving on to Taurus. Good luck, Aries, in 2018. Hola, Taurus. This is your little peek into 2018. We're only doing a 2-card pull here. I'm just pulling what stands in your way in 2018 and what empowers you in 2018. This could be a little blip of time in in 2018, or it could be a period of months, okay? I can't really, you know, define or clarify more with the 2-card spread. So just know it's just pretty much something to look out of, something to be aware of as you move into 2018. So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your insight for Tauruses for 2018? Can you show us what will be standing in Taurus's way in 2018? And can you show us what will empower them in 2018? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read, and say your messages as you intend to be said for what's standing in the way of Tauruses in 2018 and what will empower them in 2018. Okay. So what is standing in the way of Tauruses in 2018? Justice in the upright. That's weird. And what will empower them? What will empower them in 2018? Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, so 2 major arcana here. So what could be standing in your way literally could be Libra. Okay. And the Justice card, what also could be standing in your way, could be a legal matter. The Justice card shows up in regards to legal matters. And I'm having pause here just because it's like, I'm really trying to think and feel. Okay, I feel, and it did come through to me here. In 2018, you guys are going to have some kind of moral issue that you guys want to take a stand on, okay? And what's standing in your way, I feel like, is the people kind of around you, the people that are against you on this. I feel like there's a group of people, or there's an organization or something like that, and you're deciding, hey, this isn't right that this is being done. And you're standing up for a group of people, or you're standing up for one person. You're acting as their, you know, on their behalf. Could be a legal matter, like I said, but I almost feel like you fighting for this or trying to fight for this in 2018 is going to hold you back. And it might just be because the energy you end up putting into it, while it's really good to morally do that and stand up for what's right, or, you know, point out something that it could be something like there's an imbalance that you're addressing, or you're trying to point out, you know, unfairness in a system. Make somebody accountable. Make someone be honest. Have people get the people that deserve things, have them get what they want. It's kind of like you're acting like a judge, okay? And I just feel like this is going to end up, you know how you're in court and it just burns up a lot of energy because you go to court and then you go back to court and you go back to court, okay? I feel like it's really going to take a toll on you guys in terms of, what is it, like pushing a boulder uphill? I feel like it's going to be that. You're going to be so fixated on wronging this right and so determined, it's just going to burn you guys out, basically, okay? Now, what's going to empower you in 2018, and I think it's in regards to this situation. Also, I want to say with this Justice card with Aries, with you Aries, some of you Aries, you can't always win everything, okay? I know you guys like to win But sometimes I think you guys are really going to throw yourselves into this, and you can't win, and you just aren't going to like that very much, okay? But it will burn you out. So what's going to empower you in 2018 is to kind of like deepen your relationship with yourself. High Priestess is about going within, okay? Keeping your own counsel. So as opposed to here where you're kind of sticking up for something, over here, I feel like maybe they're telling you, take yourself out of the situation, okay? Use your intuition on how you should deal with this. Like the way you were dealing with it here that was holding you back, the High Priestess calls for a more intuitive approach to this, okay, rather than being so practical, trying to push a practical rock uphill. Here they're saying, be a little more intuitive, a little more insightful, maybe hit this situation a different way so that people will respond to it better. And I think that's going to empower you if you take more of a less is more approach. I'm getting from this more of whisper instead of shout approach, but that's what I think that situation is here. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you guys for Aries, right? Taurus. Sorry, guys, I'm doing these back to back, so it's for Taurus. If I said Aries, disregard. Taurus, erase all the Aries that I said and replace with Taurus, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to move on to Gemini. I'm really sorry about that, but when you do back-to-backs, you'll see it with readers all the time, that they'll do that, and it really doesn't mean anything, okay? All right, and let me do Gemini. Good luck to you, Taurus, guys. All right. Gemini, this is your reading for 2018. This is just a little sneak peek into what's going on. We're going to look into what is standing in your way in 2018 and what will empower you in 2018. It's just a little 2-card pull. This could be a blip in time, or it could be for several months in 2018. I won't be able to, hone in on that more with just a 2-card pull, okay? So it's just a little something to look out for in 2018 and be prepared for. So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your clarity, your wisdom, and your insight for Geminis for 2018? Can you show us what is going to stand in their way in 2018? And can you show us what empowers them in 2018 or will empower them in 2018? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read for Geminis in regards to what's going to stand in their way in 2018 and what will empower them in 2018. Okay. So what will be standing in Gemini's way in 2018? Okay. We have the Chariot card. What will empower you? We have the Ten of Wands. Okay. So for some of you, you might be dealing with a Cancer because we have the Chariot card. So standing in your way. Now this could be this could be a Cancer standing in your way, okay? Or a person that has a Cancer in their chart or has the energies of Cancer, the water sign. And this person is very determined to do something. Okay, they're very determined. They're very focused. They want to get something, and there's really no stopping them in regards to this. This person has a huge amount of willpower. They know what they want, and they're going to go after it. And this is something that's going to hold you back. And I don't feel you're not included in this person's plans. I don't feel like, because this is a singular card of moving forward singularly. And nobody's on the Chariot with this guy, okay? But I feel like the way that this person is being, the way they are so driven, the way they're so determined, it's going to affect you somehow. Another message I got for some of you, this might be somebody that you're interested in, but they lead a very... a life where they're very focused, and they don't have time for you or other people or anything like that. And some of you might be kind of hung up a little bit on this person, kind of hoping, okay, well, maybe, you know, they'll make room for me, they'll make time for me. And this could be anybody, like I said, family, business, what have you. And you're just kind of, this person's so hyper-focused on their intention, and what they're doing, that you're kind of being left behind. And I feel like for some of you, feeling like you're being left behind is what's going to hold you up in 2018. Now, next to it, I see the Ten of Wands in reverse. So what's going to empower you is to let go of this. I also feel like this person in 2018, they might be making you feel lesser somehow because of how they're being. You aren't even like in their sights, and you know, maybe your confidence is taking a hit or something as a result of that. But what's going to empower you in 2018 is for you to kind of put that burden down. Because the Ten of Wands is about carrying all these sticks, it's backbreaking, but in the reverse, it's like kind of putting it down. Because with the Ten of Wands, it's your perception, not your reality. You're framing something as a problem. It might be this person over here, and it's really how you're viewing it instead of what it really is, okay? So they're telling you, lighten up on yourself. What's going to empower you is if you lighten up on yourself in 2018, okay? Take the pressure off yourself. You're putting pressure on yourself to need to be perfect, and you don't need to be perfect, all right? You might be fixating on impossible goals, and they're telling you to stop doing that. Some of you might be trying to make everybody happy or make this person happy. Stop doing that. This is about like making space for yourself, knowing you need to please yourself too, and getting clarity from that. So that's what's going to empower you, okay? Lowering the bar a little bit, having a little bit of self-care for yourself, and everything I just said. I don't want to reiterate, okay? Alrighty, you're the last sign out of my 6 that I'm doing. I'm going to upload 2 different videos, so yeah. Alright, good luck to you guys in 2018. Adios, Veronica Garnett.